So, you're a computer engineer. You're great at what you do. But what comes next? Well, today we're going to talk about one of the biggest jumps you can make in the tech world, the move from being that star coder, that individual who gets things done, to becoming a leader. It's a journey from building things yourself to building the team that builds things.
And that's really the million-dollar question, isn't it? You can design a flawless system, you can write the most elegant code anyone's ever seen, but can you get a whole team of people to do it? Together. The skill sets are just fundamentally different, and that's the huge transformation we're digging into today.
All right, so to really get this shift, we have to start at the beginning. We need to understand the world of the computer engineer. And let me tell you, it is so much more than just sitting there writing code.
I mean, look at this. What's so amazing is just how broad an engineer's world can be. It covers everything from pure heads-down research all the way to manufacturing and even consulting. But here's the crucial part. Notice that last one, management and leadership. The seeds of leadership are often already planted right there in the technical role, long before it's ever in your job title.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that natural career path. You start out deep in the weeds, focused on the technical details. But as you get more experience, your view has to zoom out. You start thinking about systems, then strategy, and then you start thinking about people. It's a real evolution.
So, this evolution eventually brings you to a classic fork in the road. Do you keep going deeper and deeper into the tech, becoming the go-to expert? Or do you make that pivot into management? And as we're about to see, the kind of company you work for can have a huge say in that choice.
Not all companies are the same when it comes to an engineer's career. If you're at a level 1 company, maybe in retail, tech is often just a support function. It's a cost. At a level 2, like a utility company, sure, tech is critical for keeping the lights on. But at a level 3 company, we're talking software, AI, hardware. Engineering is the business. It's the engine that drives everything.
So here's the bottom line. Your environment really dictates your opportunity. In that level 1 company, your leadership ceiling is pretty low. But in a level 3 organization where tech is king, well, that's where engineers are the natural choice for the top jobs, all the way up to CTO, head of R&D, or even CEO.
Okay, so let's say you do it. You decide to take that management path. You're in the right company, you want the role, but what does engineering management actually mean? What are you getting yourself into?
All right, here's the definition. It's all about being the bridge. You're not just solving a tech problem anymore. Now you're using all that technical knowledge to solve a business problem. And that requires a huge mindset shift. You have to move away from searching for the perfect, elegant technical solution and start making the best decision for the project with the info you have right now. And in the real world, this is what it looks like. You might not be writing the AI algorithm yourself anymore, but you're leading the whole project. You're not spinning up every single cloud server, but you are managing the entire infrastructure. You've become the conductor of a very, very technical orchestra.
And when you really boil it all down, management comes down to these 4 things. Planning, where are we going? Organizing, who's doing what? Leading, keeping everyone motivated and on track? And controlling, making sure the quality is there and the project doesn't go off the rails. This is the playbook.
Okay, theory is one thing, right? But let's see how this playbook actually works in the wild. We're going to use a quick case study to make it all feel a bit more real.
So imagine this. You've just been put in charge of a massive project. Build a smart traffic system for a city. The goal is huge. Use IoT sensors, cloud computing, and AI to slash traffic jams. This is a classic, meaty engineering management challenge.
So how do you even start? Well, first you got to define success. What does done look like? Let's say a 25% drop in congestion. That's your objective. From there, you figure out the strategy, how you'll use IoT and AI. Then you allocate your resources, the people, the money, the tech. And your job from there? Assign the work, keep your team fired up, and constantly monitor performance, ready to pivot based on what the data tells you. And this is super important. Management isn't a straight line from A to B. It's a loop. It's a cycle. A lot like agile development, really. You're constantly planning, doing, checking, and adjusting. That's how you make sure the project not only succeeds, but gets better over time.
Okay, so you get the process now. But what about you? What do you actually need in your own personal toolkit to be good at this, to be an effective manager?
So the basics are probably what you're thinking. A solid engineering degree, for sure. But here's the non-negotiable part. hands-on experience. You absolutely have to have it. You can't lead engineers if you've never been in the trenches yourself. And, of course, specific training in things like Agile and Scrum is pretty much essential these days.
And check out this chart, because it shows you exactly how your skills have to change over time. When you first become a supervisor, your technical skills are still your most important weapon. But as you move up into middle management, it's all about coordination, getting teams to work together. And by the time you're at the top, it's almost entirely about big picture, strategic thinking. Your focus has to shift up and out.
And that's really what it all comes down to. You have to become fluent in two completely different languages. You need to understand the cold, hard logic of machines, and you need to understand the complex, messy, and wonderful motivations of human beings.
All right, let's bring it all home. When you boil everything down, what really separates a good engineer from a truly great engineering manager? Well, it comes down to three essential ingredients.
First up is ability. And this isn't just about being smart or knowing the tech. It's about execution, pure and simple. It's that proven skill to take a complicated idea and actually turn it into a real thing that works, that delivers value, and that you get done on time. It's the difference between a cool idea and a successful product. Second, you've got to have the motivation. This is a big one. It's that genuine desire to lead, and it's not about power. It's about being willing to take responsibility for your team's success, to guide them, to support them, and to be accountable for what you build together. Your whole mindset has to shift from my success to our success.
And finally, there has to be opportunity. Because look, you could be the most talented, most motivated engineer in the world, but you can't become a leader if no one gives you the shot. You have to be in a place, an organization that trusts its people and creates real pathways for them to step up and lead.
Because that's the real job description, isn't it? In the end, this role isn't just about managing technology or shuffling tasks around on a project board. It's about leading the transformation of an idea into reality. It's about transforming a group of individuals into a powerful team.
So, we'll leave you with this question to think about. You've already proven you can build the system. The real question for the next step in your career is this: can you build the team?